and welcome to Surviving the Narcissist. This is Wanda, and on this channel, we look at narcissism from a personal, I'm a narcissistic abuse survivor, professional, I'm a certified life coach, and a spiritual perspective because everything affects you, mind, body, and spirit. And that is the same for narcissistic abuse. We're going to look briefly at three roles in a narcissistic family. Narcissism is a family dysfunction. I call it a disease. And you are born into or you're raised in a particular role. And that role continues throughout your life. So the first role we're going to look at is the scapegoat. And the scapegoat is the target and or the black sheep of the family. And that is when that person is blamed for everything that happens in the family, everything bad that happens in the family. And you could be the scapegoat in the family for a lot of reasons. One of the reasons could be, some of the reasons could be birth order. It could be your looks. It could be what was going on with the parents at the time of your birth. It could be any reason, but you have to have a scapegoat in the family or a black sheep in the family. Then the second role is the golden child or the family hero. Well, that role is the person that is the favorite of the family. And the third role is the invisible or lost child. So when you're growing up, in my situation, it was personal, so I knew I was the black sheep of the family, and other people in the family had different roles. But sometimes the roles can alternate between the lost child, the scapegoat, and the golden. Well, I was definitely not the golden child or the favorite, so sometimes I would be the lost child or the invisible because the golden child or the hero gets all the attention. And you realize that you're not important in the family. You don't feel important. So then you tend to fall back or be invisible. A lot of times the invisible child is invisible because it's a form of protection because the target is verbally abused, psychologically abused, emotionally abused, sexually abused. So a lot of times, a way to survive is to be quiet, invisible, don't create any problems. Another reason why these three roles um, can be interchangeable other than the golden child or the hero? Well, the golden child or the hero, if they're not perfect or if they don't do everything that the narcissistic parents tell them to do, then they can become that scapegoat. Because the narcissistic parent or the caregiver projects onto the golden child. Well, what happened? You were a straight A student. Now you have a report card with a C on it. Now I can't brag that you're an honor roll student because you're not an honor roll student anymore. The scapegoat may, a lot of times in a narcissistic family, the children are pitted against each other. So these families tend to be cutthroat competitive because the scapegoat might have the desire to be the golden child or the hero. Because at this point, they don't realize that all the children are being manipulated and used by the narcissistic parent. Or the invisible child might want to had the role of the hero or the golden child. So there's a lot of triangulation and backstabbing and cutthroat competitiveness because each person in the family, each member of the family, is trying to get out of their assigned role. And we're going to go further into the various roles of the narcissistic family. This is just an introduction to the three roles of scapegoat, golden child, invisible lost child. So, what role do you think that you played in your family? Do you think you were a lost child, the invisible, the scapegoat, the black sheep, the golden child, or the hero? Comment below. Also, I am a certified life coach, and my niche is trauma, narcissism, and addictive behaviors. To learn more, please visit my website at www.visionofrecovery.com. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, be blessed.